The opening contest for TNA. Full non-stop action is scheduled for one fall. Making their way to the ring at a combined weight of 400 pounds, Jay and Mark the Briscoes.
Tag team action to kick things off this week on NWA TNA, featuring the 18-year-old twins, Jay and Mark Briscoe.
And their opponents being led to the ring by Trinity at a combined weight of 402 pounds, the team of Divine Storm.
They made their debut 1 week ago on this broadcast, and quite impressive. There you see 19 years old, Quiet Storm, and there you see his tag team partner, 27-year-old Chris Divine. You put Quiet Storm and Chris Divine together, and you get the tag team known as Divine Storm. Originally from Vancouver, BC, in Canada. They made their way all the way across North America to Brooklyn, New York, where they are trained for professional wrestling. 2 years pro, both Quiet Storm and Chris Divine, and you know they are trained by Mikey Whipwreck, the same trainer for the SATs. The Maximo Brothers, as well as Amazing Red.
And the Amazing Red.
Come from quite a stable, don't they?
I'm going to tell you something, folks. Keep your eye on this match because it is going to be so exciting. We got to see these 4 or 5, I guess you'd say, because you have to include Trinity, because keep your eye on her. There's no telling what she'll do. We've seen moonsaults. We've seen her do Hurricane Ranas. She can do it all, but I'm going to tell you something. We saw these two in a preliminary match a few weeks ago. One of the best matches I've ever seen, Mike.
You're talking about the Briscoe brothers.
Yes.
We saw them. It was a dark match prior to our live pay-per-view event each and every Wednesday from the TNA Asylum. Quiet Storm in the ring. Easy to tell the Briscoes apart if you can just remember that in the ring, the bald Briscoe is Jay. His brother Mark, who you'll see in action, I'm sure, later. Quick cover now by Quiet Storm. Quick roll through the leg sweep. And Jay Briscoe and Quiet Storm. Quite an offensive flurry here in the opening minute of this tag matchup as Jay turns things over to his brother Mark.
And Quiet Storm turns it over to Chris Divine, so we get to see all new action in the middle of the ring.
Look how quickly the transition moves come from both of these individuals.
Just a great example of the young talent out there that NWA TNA it sees, and if they're impressed, give them a shot. And now look at it, here they are. The opening match of NWA TNA.
Open door policy, I think, is what you're referring to, Don. That opportunity for wrestlers from all over the world to make their way to the NWA TNA promotion to show and prove to us that you have the stuff to be on our pay-per-view events each and every Wednesday.
Mark Briscoe. Chris, whoa, beautiful there.
Excellent suplex takeover. Out of the bridge, goes for the cover. Referee Armstrong down for the pin and a 2 count. Attack by Mark, elevated by Chris Divine. There goes Chris Divine over the top, courtesy of brother Jay Briscoe.
What a clothesline. That was a thing of beauty.
Action outside and action inside the ring in this opening tag team matchup as Quiet Storm slugs it out in the ring with Mark Briscoe. And there's a double flip dive as they go out to the arena floor. Great night of NWA TNA action in store for you on this Thanksgiving Eve as we see Trinity once again get involved in the match, much as she did 1 week ago, and continues to impress us with these incredible moves. Let's take another look
at that.
There you see her snap off the Hurricane Rana as you talked about earlier.
I'm going to tell you something. This is a couple impressive groups out there. Really wowed the crowd a few weeks ago, like you said, in the dark match, and they get a treat to get to see it again.
Sit out front suplex applied by Jay Briscoe on Quiet Storm. Comes up short in the pinfall attempt. We talk about the great evening of NWA action we have in store for you as we see a missile drop kick off the top by Mark Briscoe. The return match from a week ago. Jeff Jarrett finally winning the NWA World's Heavyweight Championship, and he will put that belt on the line against the Truth in a return match. Lots of questions that we have about the manner in which Jeff Jarrett won that title and the involvement of one Vince Russo.
One thing's for sure, though, Jeff Jarrett wants the rematch with the Truth so that he can show the world that he's the champ, no matter how the ending came. So you know he wants to prove it, and you know the Truth feels that it was taken from him unjustly, and he's going to want to get it back, so that is going to be incredible. If you saw last week, one of the greatest World Championship matches ever.
As well as representatives from the NWA insisting on the return match because they're not going to tolerate outside interference. Double team move by the Briscoes on Chris Devine. Now turn their attention to Quiet Storm. Double knife edge chops in the corner. Also renewal of that incredible rivalry. The fiercest rivals in NWA TNA history, AJ Styles and Jerry Lynn. And they will fight it out tonight for the X Division Championship.
You said it. There have never been two. Oh, Lord. Briscoe laid it to Quiet Storm, and here it is.
Off the stunner type move, goes for the cover, gets a 2 count before the pinfall is broken up by Chris Devine.
AJ Styles and Jerry Lynn have had so many of the, well, I've read where at least 4 of their matches have been match of the year contenders. And there's no telling what you're going to see tonight because they always seem to top themselves. And it is the fiercest rivalry in the NWA TNA.
Trinity going to get involved again. Springing back, acai moonsault from the ring, back out onto the floor.
Oh, she is something else.
Crashing into Mark Briscoe.
Oh! I'll tell you what, these guys are leaving it all out there. I'm going to tell you that, Mike.
Right, because they realize this is their opportunity. This is their spotlight. Calls that move the Crucible, driving him down to the mat.
Quiet Storm, a little inside, but not in heart, I can tell you that.
Fought off now by Jay Briscoe. Both men trying for the offensive. He calls it the SCD, the Storm Cradle Driver, and that's what proves the difference.
The winners of the match, the team of Divine Storm.
Yeah, Divine Storm with Trinity. Score the victory in our opening matchup here on NWA TNA.
Absolutely fantastic. Let's show that again if we can. What a finish here by Quiet Storm. Oh!
The Storm Cradle Driver, he calls it.
No way is Jay Briscoe getting out of that. No way. He just had to suck it up. And here's the 3 count.
And there are your winners. The tag team of Quiet Storm with Trinity as they win our opening contest this week on